All right, welcome back. So for this one, let's launch up Ableton. We're gonna start in Ableton. I don't know if you can see. You might be able to see down there. I've got my my little tape player hooked up, and that is what I'm going to use as my external source for the time being. I've got that hooked up to the SP, got some effects on it, and I think we're going to try to record some of that audio. So I'm just going to call this tape deck. And get both sides of it. And yeah, I'm just going to kind of mess around. I've got the tape that we're going to be sampling. You can see. Cocoon soundtrack. James Horner is the composer. So it's some classical stuff, but with some of these effects you can get some really quick kind of lo-fi sounding stuff. So did I, oh. Ha! Sometimes that'll happen with tape. It's not like this tape, it's an old tape. So I'm having to twist it back up. And put it back in. Looks like we might have the same thing happen, which is okay. It wasn't before we got some pretty cool noises out of it. That's all I was really trying to do, is get some samples, some stuff to play with. I guess this one might not be the best tape. We can try some other ones, and that's kind of the beauty of it. Let's grab this one. This is from Poindexter. Looks like it's another movie soundtrack. I used to buy soundtrack lots, because that's what I would enjoy kind of listening to. Crazy. Kind of fast forwarding here. See if we can't get something different than that. But yeah. say that was the most successful, but we got some sounds in there I think that we can work with and build something out of. So I'm gonna put back this tape, toss that in there, and let's see. I mean, even that, as small as that is, you can now take that little sample in here and we can build that out into a and maybe take this part as well and run this as a second piece over the top. Maybe even play this. So I'm going to try to build some kind of wonkier drums around that. I feel like is what that really needs. So let's go. Like that. So now I'm just building out a pretty simple drum kit that I'll use for kind of our beat here. It's already in there, so. So yeah, I'm going to build this loop out. Let's grab it. Some I'm hearing there, it's just a little bit too much of kind of the crazy. What we could do is kind of cut this so that it builds kind of like such. So I'm actually pretty happy with how it sounds. I'm trying to think if anything else. So yeah, that was a fun way you can see kind of how you can sample and get some crazy noises that you never would think would all go together. I like the funky beat on this one. So now we got that. Let's open up our Touchdesigner here. Got all our licensing stuff figured out. You have to disable the key and then re-enable the key. Sounds crazy, I know, but that's how it goes. So yeah, now we got our beat, which is called Cocoon, which we'll rename this Cocoon. We'll go in and we'll save as Cocoon. I don't know where that's going. 12, 8, 19, Cocoon. And yeah, so maintaining this minimal feel for this whole month. I'm just gonna load. We did Taurus last time. Mess with a tube this time. Tubes are pretty fun. Change the size, 1080, 1080, it's going to Instagram. And don't forget to save, Control S pretty often. So I have to turn on my render and also turn on my display. Now that'll show it. And now we're just going to build another small little particle network over here on the side, which I'll keep kind of bringing back. Random. Add some turbulence. All that looks good for now. Submit it to a null. And send it out to SOP2. That'll be a great way to get our X and Y for all that. Maybe for rotation, we'll go and we'll say this will be 1. This will be. We use a little Python script here. So yeah, that shows us exactly the same, and then we'll do our X, Y, Z. And then we'll do a merge of all that. And our merge, remember to stretch to first interval so it doesn't combine the samples and get crazy numbers. Now, oh, and we can animate our rotation data, because that's what this is going to do. Right now it's doing 1. We're going to want it to do like 1080 so that they'll be rotating pretty significantly. And then TX, TY, TZ. None of them are rotating there. RX, RY, and RZ. Now you've got kind of geometry all over itself, which is kind of cool. You can see here, this is what we're looking at. And one thing you can do is shrink this size down, way down. Now we've got a lot of those particles looking pretty crazy, but a little more manageable. Still might be too many of them. 300 is a lot. But luckily I can control it in here. So this is all determined off this. So if I make this 10 by 10 and we reset everything over here, I thought it would do, I guess it's still doing 300 because of how many particles are being created. Yeah. So I guess it's this number times this number. So if I did 15 here and then reset, you can see it's a much smaller impact. And then if I change this to like 10, whoa. Not sure I like that. So it's down at 150 now. Alright, I'm gonna add a constant underneath this. Trying to decide what because if in here I go in, you can do a lot of cool stuff with it, like add end caps, and it really does look like a full capsule. And if I just put on a phone with a ramp, maybe, it's got red to maybe pink or something, apply this. It's the color map, and then apply this to the material. Got some pretty cool looking things. Something I can do in here too is I was having fun with this on a different project. I could use some noise, but not that type of noise. A noise channel operator. And go in and I can do all three, noise up to 10. Do a limit, and the first thing I would just do is positive only, and then null out. Using that value, send that data in here. Yeah, see, it's creating kind of this strobing effect sort of thing. So then I go into my level, and I bring it down to like 58. I'll slide all this stuff over. Then I added an add. And this is just a really simple way of creating a feedback effect using some color. You can see that looks pretty cool. And I'll have to up this. like the analog nature of that, but you can even dial the effect down if you just want it to be like more subtle. Just careful with the gamma there. And then yeah, another cool thing I finally got set up here. Let's hope this works. I don't think it's really bright enough, but you can see if you go to my other cam here, yeah, there it is on the wall. So I've got the sketch coming out the projector, so I can kind of see how it's going to look. The other thing too is I could do just a subtle transform out of light. And yeah, we get all kinds of retro lighting effect. And I guess if I do it even more subtly, it kind of has a cooler effect of like the feedback almost being 3D, even though it's not. Yeah, I'm kind of trying some stuff out. I mean, obviously, if I kill this light, you can see it really well. But yeah, that's kind of, I like what we got going on there. Yeah, my light obviously blows it out. So that's what I was worried about. But you get the idea. You can kind of see what I'm working with. Let's go back to the overlay mode. Oh. And so I'm going to save this out as Cocoon 1. We'll save that out. Get some heavy feedback going on there. And let's go take it back down this. And yeah, you can try some different things. Also changing the way the noise interacts in here can have some pretty, I think if you bring the harmonics up, that's what really drives it kind of crazy. And obviously amplitude. Alright, now we got some different looks using that. Using this one. And then for the third one, maybe we'll change our sort by vertex order. Start to see kind of generate in this cool way. Maybe HSV adjusted a little bit. That'll cause some like video feedback type effect. So this will be the third one. Be this kind of trippy, stroby kind of one. Not sure how much of this will show up, how crazy it'll look, but you get the idea. Got some different looks to go with. So I'll save. I'll actually probably crank the level a little bit and do some photos here. Daily images. Let's get that in 12/8/19. Boom. Do the second one. Hit them with the third one. Close out of Touch. And load up Premiere. Anyway, testing out the projector and stuff. It looks like it kind of works. Might have to tweak it a little bit. If I could get that light just to quickly turn on off. It'd be great to show what I'm working on. So let's open this up. Cocoon. We'll grab our files. Dump that in. Dump the track in. Changing the speed. Oops, I did the wrong one, so I'm supposed to do no link. There we go. So now I'm going to select this clip. We'll move it close. Usually it's pretty good to go. So we'll that looks pretty good to me. Again, use this kind of export technique here. Export. Let's make sure what we got is okay. So go to do render. Yep, looks good to me. Alright, cool. So that looks good to me. Keeping the streak alive. This has been 8 days in a row. Streamed every day. Tried some new techniques out. Tried some kind of resampling stuff, which was cool. Had some tapes not play nice, which is part of the process. But yeah, thanks so much for tuning in. We're going to keep it going. Just keep it moving and keep kind of this craziness coming. So thanks so much for tuning in, and see you next week. Peace. Or tomorrow, excuse me. 9th day in a row. Let's do it.